The NFL Today on CBS Sports is presented by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Bills and the Jets. So let's send you out to East Rutherford with our announcers, Greg Gumbel, Rich Gannon, and A.J. Ross.
All right, thank you, JB. Here in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets, two teams in a slide, each trying to find a way to play winning football here today. Buffalo won its first four, lost its last two, and the pressure and the spotlight are on third-year quarterback Josh Allen. The Jets haven't won since last December. 0-6 this year. Sam Darnold returns from injury today to try and lead the way. And with that, we say hello and welcome everyone. Along with Rich Gannon, I'm Greg Gumbel. A.J. Ross will be joining us shortly. As it has for far too many months, the COVID pandemic has struck again, this time hitting the Buffalo Bills, striking down four of their players for the time being. It has to be strange, Rich, to try to play this game under those conditions.
Greg, I always say it's hard enough to play this game when you're 100% and you're feeling good. It's really tough when you're under the weather. I know it's a concern for Sean McDermott, as it is for all 32 NFL coaches.
Let's start with the Buffalo Bills on the field. As we said, won their first four, lost their last two. Quarterback Josh Allen has to prove that he's the quarterback that we saw in those first four games rather than in the last two.
Yeah, he's really struggled the last 2 weeks, and that's a bit of a surprise, especially when you consider how well he was playing in the month of September. He was having an MVP-type season. They were a perfect 4-0, and then he hits the wall the last two games. He needs to be a bit less aggressive and clean up the decision-making.
Now, there's plenty of blame to go around. The Bills' defense has not been dominating. It has not been consistent.
No, the run defense has been a big problem the last few weeks. Look no further than what the Chiefs did to them on Monday night, rushing for 245 yards on 46 carries. They absolutely got gutted. Just watch the linebackers overreact and pursue. When you look at the action away, you watch the left defensive end. He's going to spike the linebacker. He loops, and that opens up a gaping hole. And you see the free safety, Jordan Porter, try and fill just too much space between the ball carrier and the tackler. They missed tackles. They had some poor run fits. The defense has to do a better job against the run.
All right, to the New York Jets now, the only winless team in the National Football League. They get their quarterback Sam Darnold back after a 2-week absence.
Yeah, and they're thrilled to have that happen. You know, they have not won a game without Sam Darnold in the lineup since drafting him back in 2018. They're 0-8. He had the AC joint sprain in his right shoulder. He missed the 2 games. Wednesday was really the first time he was able to throw without pain. He's not yet 100%, but he's healthy enough to be effective in this one. Now, he will not have Jamison Crowder, the third down ace. The good news is Denzel Mims, their second-round pick out of Baylor, who missed the first 6 games with a hamstring. He'll play, as will the left tackle, first-round pick Mekhi Becton. That should help him in the run.
You've been telling me all week the Jets have to run the football today. Who's going to do that for them?
Look, they have to be able to run the ball more effectively with the 37-year-old future Hall of Famer Frank Gore, as well as with the rookie LaMichael P. Ryan.
All right, Rich, time for Do Project Smarter, presented by The Home Depot.
Well, the Bills would be smart to know where Marcus May is on every single snap, as he can be so disruptive down around the line of scrimmage. He had 2 sacks week 1 against the Bills. And likewise, the Jets have to have a plan for how they're going to handle Stephon Diggs, who's 3rd in the NFL in receptions and yards. He's extremely productive after the catch. And now for the keys. Buffalo has to play with a sense of urgency and disregard the record of the Jets and know this is a divisional opponent that's desperate for a win. Finally, the Jets need to cut it loose, let it fly. They need to be aggressive, Greg, and take some calculated risk if they're going to win this game.
Who wants and needs this win the most? The Bills? The Jets? They're about to settle the question down on the field. The NFL on CBS continues after this message and a word from your local station. AFC East rivalry about to be renewed here at the Meadowlands today. The Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. We're coming right back for the kickoff as we continue here on CBS.